Hello once again, Kent Kruger, the Biological Channel, and like I say, who needs glasses when you have a bottle? You know, actually, when I started, this is about something special to me because many of you really have never had a home. When I was cranking up to do this video, I could hear, because I'm a birder, you know, my asshole brother Charlie, two-time All-American before, by the time he was like 20, or two-time All-Pro. The only thing that he and I have in common is the fact that we love birds. And I can hear it calming down right now. Let me try to. No, my mouth is. When I went to start this video, there was like 38 species of the 470 species that migrate through or nest on this property. That's more than 4/5 of all the species in North America. I love my home. Can't you see the beauty behind me? You know, you're looking out over pasture that actually hasn't been cut in a couple of years because I had to fire my yard boy. Now, Franklin, you're fucking 80 years old, and you've been creating problems for me, so you had to go. And everybody wants this area. You see this area here? That's what feeds your hamburgers and your steaks, okay? I have multiple interests on this property and on this planet. Now they're all quieting down. After I stopped talking on the last video, there was, I counted real quickly, like 35, 38, 40 species that were sounding off. It's a miserable, humid day. It's a little frosty, as you can tell. It's like 64 right now. At dew point, like 62. I love this place. You know, I was the first person in this whole region that years ago spotted a female mountain lion coming up the hill. All animals seek the hill to get a perspective, and they come here to also to hide during hunting periods like the deer. And nobody believed me until the local Texas Environmental Quality Control Officer Joe Baldwin, a friend of mine, who has, like him and his father in the past, had total recall. His father used to just ream. Anytime his father needed cash money, he would go to Vegas, ream them, and leave, because that guy could count cards and you wouldn't know it. He would never overdo it. He'd like hit him for like $100,000, go to the next one, 100,000 there, 100,000 there, and then him and little Joe would drive home and stuff. But it was Joe Baldwin, incredible man, love him. He's retired. He was the first one. Actually, the morning that I finally got a picture of a mother mountain lion with her cub in my pasture right over there, coming to the top of the hill to look around. Mountain lions have this thing of doing like a 20-mile loop circuit, in which they're along the circuit there are males that will impregnate them, etc. And she came up here with her cub. I got a picture. I called Joe Baldwin. He said, "Yeah, we were out hunting in the Yewa Bottom last night. We shot a hog, him and his son or whatever, and they were using night vision. And when they went to recover the hog, it was gone. And that's when he snapped off several of the first pictures by an officer of the court, proving that I was not crazy, giving reports to people that mountain lions had finally come up from Mexico, whatever, into this area. I love this area. Like I said before, The majority of birds in North America nest here, pass through, and lately, in the last few years, ducks, northern ducks, have just given up going back to the Yankees, and are staying here year-round. It's awesome. Now, I've seen ducks I've never seen before, including one that will, it actually has a unique kind of color pattern, brown sugar with a white tail, and just less than 3 feet and 3 strokes can go from level on the pond and relaxed to going vertical. There's no plane, there's no other creature other than that species that can do that. And I still don't know the name of it because it's not in the J. Torrey Peterson Field Guide, which I wish they would make waterproof. Because if they're not waterproof, I've gone through so many J. Torrey Peterson Field Guide of Texas Birds, which covers all of North America, really. It's a standard. Even up in Maine, what you'll find in the library is the J. Torrey Peterson Field Guide of Texas Birds, which covers them all. Now, even last fall, actually last summer, at the end of August, when the whooping cranes arrived at the end of August, almost like 13 weeks early or more, I was able to predict everything that's happening right now, including this dreary weather, which is kind of straining my solar system, but I'm a solar master, unlike Elon Musk, that retarded weirdo, and his solar city, which is the most inefficient, poorly designed, most expensive, never make your money back, never crap on earth. You Elon Musk worshippers, you're sick in the head. Every one of you are a bunch of retarded millennials. Well, you can hear now. Hear that? At the moment, I can't identify the exact. It's in a cedar tree about 30 feet away from me. I love birds. Birds or flies and stuff like that can do things that no man-made construct can do. You know, their aerobatics, their speed is just awesome. And mankind will probably never develop anything that's the size of a fly that can turn upside down and land on a ceiling. We will have AI, weirdo, Frankenstein, sex robots biting penises off before we have an electronic fly that can fly inverted and land on a ceiling. That's just the facts. Google, your Briscone chip is great, but you're headed towards Frankenstein land. You know, you'll never develop something as small and as simple as a fly that can, all the chemistry, the physics, etc., and the computational power to turn upside down and land and stick to a ceiling like a fly. It's not going to happen. I love this place. I want to finish this right here now because I've already made 2 videos. This will be my 3rd. I'll spend the whole weekend uploading them because it's high traffic on the weekends, and I'm low priority out here on top of a hill where they've got these towers way down there that barely. First, they built 3 of these gigantic towers to just cross over this hill. There's many others, and then they finally got permission from a landowner to, or paid them enough to the south of them to put up a tower that's literally 100 feet taller, and it's just covered with those microwave prism repeaters. That's the Lonesome Dove. Did you just hear it? Larry McMurtry made millions of dollars off about writing about that sound and the characteristics of my people, the Texans. Larry McMurtry, Lonesome Dove, look it up. You know, I've traveled all around this hemisphere, and one thing that keeps me centered is listening to birds, especially when I know I must remain silent, or the momentary head of the Medellin cartel will discover I gotta remain silent, not sleep, not snore, or I'm dead. Go back and look at my old photos. I'm gonna go back to it probably tonight. We're gonna have a warm spell tonight before absolute freeze hits here. I'm gonna show you pictures of, start talking about extraterrestrial craft. I will start talking about and drag it out. I just, I've already done it so many times. I'm going to drag out pictures of my past as a private federal contractor, etc. But the reason that for a long time I've maintained a presence and owned this hilltop is with sheer money, strength, and determination. This is the highest hilltop in this entire county. It's the most desired property in this entire county. I had, what, 10, 15 years ago, I had some California through a local broker offer me $10 million for this. And he said, even admitted, yeah, no minerals. And I said, dude, here, I told that loser, even recorded it. I said, dude, even if you gave me $50 million, and even though now even almost all my neighbors are fucking jackasses, the closest, the ones that are kept their distance, are fine people, the Schumachers, etc. But the people that tried to get up here on, close to my hill, they're all fucking assholes. But I told that California motherfucker, I said, even $50 million, I can't find another uni-ethnic, unicultural, conservative, crime-free place on this earth. No matter how much you give me, this is it. I know why you want this place. So just bugger off. That's what I told him. And that was, let me think, 2019, that was at least 12 years ago. Yet I still have Yankees every day on some chat line that try to tell me that their life and welfare housing and HUD housing and their welfare checks and stuff like that, that they're better than me. And they're no high school graduation, no completion, they're smarter than me. Almost all of you, especially you millennial YouTubers, think you're smarter than me. You're not. I live in one of the best places on earth, even though I've had invaders who've spent their whole life making money to buy properties adjoining me. I still live in a place in which I am the sheriff and the king. And you must behave yourself or I will fuck you up. God bless and Shabbat Shalom, everybody.